La la. Dice, tu forma de bailar es fenomenal. Me encanta todo tu cuerpo.
Here we are, Capt, round 2. This time we're here for a white marlin tournament. And as usual, we brought some fin chaser weather with us. But the good news is for the next 3 days, it looks like perfect weather and calm seas. Fin chaser 1's gonna be on Dara. Fin chaser 2 is my good friend Gary Caputi. Gary happens to be from New Jersey. He writes for Marlin, sport fishing, saltwater sportsman, fished all over the world. He's definitely a good guy to join me on this trip.
The Dominican Republic as a fishing destination has been pretty well known for the last 10 years or so. But in the last 3 or 4 years, the buzz about the blue marlin fishing and now the white marlin fishing as a result of the blue marlin fishing in the fall and into the winter months has really made it a premier destination.
And the best part of this whole thing is we have 2 boats with female anglers. There's a female angler division, and we're hoping that we could at least bring home the gold in one of those divisions. Tomorrow's the day. Captain's meeting in a little bit. We're here, Dominican Republic, and we're ready to go. What's up, Cap?
Hey, how you doing?
Good, man. What's up?
Doing pretty good.
We are here and we are ready to go. One thing cool about Dara Sport Fishing, their captain, Darren, is a very cool guy who knows that we know what we're doing. And when it comes to white marlin, that's a fish we fish for all the time. So I wanted to bring my own Daiwa reels and be ready for this trip. Fin Chasers is about a world record or a tournament. Very targeted, very specific. We raise the bar for ourselves because for me, that brings out the best of me. That juices me.
Oh my God, it's a giant. World record fish. How cool.
Never, ever, ever, ever give up.
This is Fin Chasers.
Ian, is there a spot on there where you could check off that we're the winners already? This is a family boat and I'm the adopted son on this trip, right?
Yep.
Except that I think maybe I'm older to be your father. I like telling the old guy jokes because on this team, nobody else can. How do you say we're number 1?
Somos número uno.
Somos el número uno. All right. Here we are. I'm with the tournament director, Rafael Aguayo, and this is the official entry form. So make sure we're good because we don't want to have any problems at all.
Okay, looks good.
So it's official. Welcome to the tournament. You're officially registered.
All right. Good luck. Good luck all the way around, everybody.
Oficialmente inscrito.
Yay! I have no clue what he just said. Game on tomorrow. We'll still be friends with them because that's Fin Chaser 1 and 2. Everybody else. Now it's time to get our official Marina Capcana white marlin t-shirts. Extra small for me, please. No, I'm just kidding. Medium. Large. Extra large. 2X. I don't really need a 2X. I just like my shirts to fit big. It's official. Capcana White Marlin Tournament starts now! Yay! Another cool thing about this trip is we have some lady anglers on the Fin Chaser cruise. Here we are, Capcana, White Marlin Tournament, day 1. This is my crew, the family Perez, charterboard Dara. So it's 8 o'clock, lines in, and let the fun begin. I'm really happy that Ginger's hooked up and caught our first white mullen, but I'm a little bummed that they beat us to the punch. Happy that Fin Chaser 2 on the Black Pearl is up first on the board, but because of my competitive nature, I'm a little bummed, but I'm not worried. I fished with the boys on Dara before, and I know it won't be long before we're hooked up. Happy that Fin Chaser 2 on the Black Pearl is up first on the board, but because of my competitive nature, I'm a little bummed, but I'm not worried. I fished with the boys on Dara before, and I know it won't be long before we're hooked up. Come on now. Well, our first bite didn't turn out to be a white marlin, but it was a feed, a hook, and a land. And that is what we call good practice. The first 5 minutes, usually something happens if you're in a good spot. If you know anything about offshore fishing, the spread you pull can be all the difference, and it's usually top secret. So when I see this boat rolling up on us, where he could literally look from his bridge down into our spread, that's too close for comfort. I know I'd have a problem with this. I'm wondering if it's bothering the boys on Dara. The first bite of the day, I think it might be a wahoo. I'm making a turn on it now. I personally never reeled in a wahoo myself. We don't get many shots in New Jersey for them, and especially if we're white mullen fishing, you get bit off a lot. So see if I could land this one. I get a hook up. The captain thought it was a wahoo, but it turned out to be a barracuda. Right after we get that barracuda in the boat, I see a white mullen come up and eat one of the baits. Yeah, baby! There you go, baby. Nice. So I watched that one eat. They came in on the left teaser, said there was 2 fish. I dropped mine back for 1 second. When I dropped it back, he turned on it and then he ate. Just that little bit of letting that bait fall, I didn't see him until I dropped back a little bit. All that line I got back, he just pulled it down. He dug down deep. I'm hooked up, the fish is pulling hard, the deck's slippery, the seas are rough, so Captain Frank almost went for a swim. It's a little chaotic, but we get the fish to the leader, and Dara has released number 1. We get another bite, Ian ends up with the rod, and it's another mahi. Again, all good practice. Sometimes the fish that come into the spread aren't the fish that you're looking for or the fish that count in the tournament that you're in, but it still takes time to feed them, time to land them, time to release them. So, although it's a little frustrating, where there's mahi, there's usually white marlin. Day one's coming to an end. Ginger got her first white marlin. I got one white release. We had an awesome day. But the most important thing of the day is that when you catch your first billfish, you must jump in the water. That is the universal rule. Ginger got her first billfish, so we told her, tradition, she has to go in the water. And if you don't, I dare say this to you, it is bad luck if you don't. And I'm hoping that she's gonna be a good sport. The rule is, catch your first billfish, go for a swim. She's got another day of tournament fishing, so I know she doesn't want any bad luck. But when you're standing on the edge of a boat looking at the water and you're fully clothed, I'm thinking she's thinking twice about this. In the end, she jumps in and she laughs the whole time. And ladies and gentlemen, that ensures her a place on the Fin Chasers forever. You are gonna win the tournament now. What a sport. Yeah. You are, now give Gary a nice big hug. Don't let him all wet. You are awesome. At the end of day one white marlin release, some good practice on some mahi. I think it might be a wahoo, but the spread's working. The fish are coming in on the teasers. We're on our game. We're feeding the fish and we're hooking them up. We just need a few more whites in the spread and we'll be all set. Yeah, baby! The rule is, catch your first billfish, go for a swim. Ginger got her first white marlin. When you catch your first billfish, you must jump in the water. Yeah! You are, now give Gary a nice big hug. Don't get him all wet. You are awesome. Had a knockdown, but never really cooked it. Look at the teeth from that barracuda. That's a tough customer right there. High hopes for day two don't last long. We're out there for a while. We don't have a fish. Fin Chaser 2 doesn't have a fish. Where are the white marlin? So check it out. Everybody rigs ballyhoo a different way, especially with this circle hooks. These guys got an awesome system. So it's pre-rigged like we do with the swivel, barrel swivel coming through the head, but they're using a little dental O-ring to keep it on. Instead of us, normally we try and get the exact barrel that you have to roll it so the point of the hook, the barb of the hook rather, holds it on. Much faster, more foolproof. I'm gonna be using that from now on. Bill Fishing 101, you want your bait to look like it dropped back from the school of bait, which is your teasers in this case, and was stunned and drops back because it's injured, it's wounded. And that's when the predator, in this case the billfish, comes in and eats.
¡Ahí va, jefe! ¡No molesta! ¡Baja la caña! ¡Baja la caña, jefe!
Finally, find the fish, and Ian is hooked up.
¡No le gusta, jefe! ¡Está sancochado! ¡Recógese rápido! ¡Recógelo! ¡Ahí va, ahí va! ¡Bájale, baja el freno!
Ian's fighting a white marlin, and to see this young man in action, true beauty.
¡Ahí va otra vez, jefe! ¡Baja el freno! ¡Ahí va, jefe! ¡No molesta! ¡Baja la caña! ¡Baja la caña, jefe!
Hook the fish, get the leader, hold up your number, and then, and only then, is it a release that counts. There you go. That's one release for Dara. Capt White Marlin Tournament, baby. We got the release, reset the spread, and immediately there's another fish in the spread, hooked up. You're a proud father. Yeah. That's 2 for Ian. We are on our way, baby.
¡Jefe, está sancochado! ¡Recógese rápido! ¡Recógelo! ¡Ahí va, ahí va! ¡Bájale, baja el freno! ¡Ahí va otra vez, jefe! ¡Baja el freno! ¡Ahí va, jefe! ¡No molesta! ¡Baja la caña! ¡Baja la caña, jefe!
One fish after the next. You're a proud father. Yes. Good thing is, the action's getting hot, and there's still plenty of time to put numbers on the board. A white marlin is a white marlin, no matter where in the world you catch it. Almost everyone jumps. They're lightning fast. White marlin has to be one of the hardest billfish to hook and land. Sometimes one fish will do 30 or 40 jumps. And I don't know that we had any fish on this trip that didn't jump.
¡Ahí va! ¿Quién está en el medio? ¿Quién está en el medio? ¡Jefe, está contigo! ¡Quédese ahí! ¡Quédese ahí! ¡Sácame los tres! ¡Bájale la caña! ¡Ahí va otra vez, jefe! ¡Ahí va! ¡Dale comer algo!
Maritza lands her marlin. It's 3 marlin in 3 minutes. Dara is on fire, baby.
Yeah! 3 marlin, 3 minutes. Finding the 4th one.
You thought the show was over? I drop back the bait, and Captain Frank is hooked up.
¡Ahí va otra vez! ¡Ahí va otra vez!
A little tighter. That's the biggest white marlin I ever caught in my life. That was cold 90. Wow!
4 for 4. We need 4 more.
That was clearly the biggest white mullen I've ever seen alive in my life. Captain said 100, and I believe it. I've never seen one that big. That was exciting. The fish was finicky. I fed it. You know, I dropped back, I fed it. That was no better in the world. 4 releases for the day. That puts us in first place. We're on a good start for day 2, and I'm very excited, obviously. Dominican Republic, Capt, charter boat, Dara, more to come. Stay tuned for next week's show. We're gonna see how the fin chasers end up. We're sitting pretty good on the board. We're into a hot bite. White mullen, Marina Capt, Dominican Republic. Stay tuned.